Yo, what's good everyone? I'm Sam. Welcome back to my unpopular opinion. Where in this video we're gonna be talking about school. Oh boy. Alright, so yeah, let's jump in. Alright, so the context I'm going to be talking about schooling is from the Jamaican context, obviously, because the boy is a yardian thing, you see me? So, start off basic school, kindergarten, basic school, I guess the same thing, and then we go off to either primary school or prep school, and that's from grade 1 up to grade 6, and then into high school there's first form up to fifth form, and then sixth form. Some schools have, some schools don't have. My school had. Yeah, I went to the Jamaica College. Anyways, yeah, so there's first form up to fifth form, and we usually call those like grade 7, 8, 9, 10. So grade 7 is first form, 8 second, 9 third, you get the gist. Personally, I never had a problem with school for the most part until third form when I really started disliking it. Childish! I mean, I kind of had a love and hate relationship with school from the beginning. There's one point where I used to be horrible at math, and then I got great at math, and then I got horrible at it again. I'm not too sure how that works still, but that's just how I did my thing. Yeah, between the kids or the pitney them that can't act up at home, so they choose to act up at school. The biased teachers who only praise the good students and neglect the struggling students, and the school government that pressures us for every little thing that we do, restrict all our movements and kind of take away our freedom as individuals. Yeah, I kind of didn't like school that much.
I still don't, honestly.
It wasn't that bad up until third form, where those previous things started to get to me even more. I know that man's going through a lot of changes at that time, so certain things I never really too stand for again, you know what I'm saying? So that would just get me irritable a lot of the time. I never really saw the need to be going through all of this, especially because of the anxiety that school causes, and I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I had to be learning stuff that I knew I wouldn't really need in life, like it really wouldn't help me in life. I started doing physics, you know what I'm saying, but that was really just because I wanted to work on cars. I wanted to do things with my hands and stuff like that, because you know boys good with his hands.
Don't take that the wrong way.
But yeah, it was good until I basically passed my CSEC exams. So mother basically just say, yo, you passed them, so just go to sixth form. School has too much anxiety in it, all for a simple and kind of stupid reason if you ask me. I personally feel that school is overrated, fam. And don't get that confused with knowledge. Knowledge is always important, it always will be important. But I was pressured out of primary school to go into high school, and out of high school to go into university. And in both situations, the outcome really did not matter that much. Hear what I'm saying? Whether you go to one of the worst high schools or one of the best high schools, you're getting the same education there, and it might even be better off for you that you end up somewhere, you know, closer to home, maybe different reasons. A lot of people view some high schools in a bad light because, you know, the area that they're in.
I'm in the ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta.
Or some of the stories that they heard going down at that school, but that's not always the case, and you don't have to be caught up into that. But anywhere you go, you can blossom, you can shine, it doesn't matter. And for high school, I mean, yeah, I got some decent grades, but whether you get decent grades or whether you top the world in the academics, you're still gonna end up in the same place, bro. You're gonna end up in university, the same university as I am, which I'm low-key kinda struggling right now, but that's besides the point. It's all the same. People look at that and they get anxiety attacks over their results where they've studied their brains out, you know what I'm saying? And they worry right up until the day that the results drop, because if they don't get this, their parents can kill them or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I was never worried about any of my results. I mean, I kinda was a little bit anxious because, you know, we're all kind of anxious to see our grades, but it wasn't bothering me the slightest. In primary school, it was bothering my mother way more than it was bothering me. And I mean, I was confident in my ability at the time, so yeah, it wasn't really a problem, that big of an issue for me. So yeah, as I said, whether you top the world in academics or you drop out, which I low-key want to do, but the world won't let me, yeah, I'm gonna maybe finish school. Personally, I admire the hustle. I admire it, I respect it, I have an appreciation of it, and I feel like I want to do a whole lot of that after I get all of this over with. But yeah, I also love a managerial position. Ever since back in high school, I liked the idea of being in that kind of leadership role. So maybe if it's not even in a managerial position per se, but it's owning my own business, that sounds great too. Hey, you can still shine, no matter where you are. Once it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen to you. But school does has its place though. If you're passionate about a profession that requires you to go to school, like if your whole life wanted to be a dentist or a doctor or a lawyer or something.
Of course, you're gonna need school for that.
So you go to school, you get your education, you get certified, and you shine in that area. And there's no problem with that. But people like me who are not too fond of that stuff, the whole reading and staying up all night and all of those kind of things, it's really not that necessary. Although the society and the world wants to put it out there as the greatest thing, you know what I'm saying? But it has its place for some people, and for some people it's just not really. I don't know what else to say. But for everyone out there watching who keeps preaching to me about school, I'm gonna finish school.
Maybe.
But yeah, it all comes down to what you want. You have to know yourself, you have to know what you want, I have to go get it. And hurry up before the world ends. That's it. Thank you. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff, you know. I love you guys, I appreciate the support and all of that. So yeah, until next time.